It was
Hi.
so refreshing to see you both as the leads of this film, especially as an Indian woman growing up. I've not seen a South Asian lead for this type of period piece. Frida, I'm going to start off with you. What resonated with you on this script that you came on board as an actress and as an executive producer?
What resonated with me at first was definitely the director's vision for this. She was inspired by Hamilton, and Hamilton really kind of broke ground in a very different way, in a way that none of us even expected, and it really changed the way we talk about art and representation. And she had this idea for this romantic comedy where people who fall in love with each other are not really decided or not invited to the table based on the color of their skin. You know, they just invited because Shoppe was the right person to play Mr. Malcolm, and I was the right person to play Selena, and Julia and Zabi was the right person to play Julia, etc., etc. And so it just kind of felt to me in many ways that the time is now to kind of start feeling normal and not feeling like there's only some things that we can get invited to and some things you're just kind of left watching other people do it over and over again and tell just their version of it. So that invitation felt real and felt palpable, and then to add to that, I've always fantasized about being in a period film, you know, wearing the corsets, the costumes, the hats, the bonnets, all of the fantastic stuff, but also the mannerisms. There's something so romantic about it, and the language as well. So for me, it was a combination of all of these elements. And then, of course, the wonderful team that she assembled together, cast and crew.
And Shafe, how easy was it for you to embody Malcolm? Because I understand Emma, after a few minutes of casting, she knew you were her Malcolm.
I'm so grateful and blessed that that's how she felt. But I suppose my journey into the character itself was not as straightforward as, I mean, that you've spoken on. Because, like you said, because we didn't see people that looked like us in these roles whilst we were growing up, it was really difficult for me to imagine myself in this role. You know, I really had to sort of battle with some internal demons and self-doubt as to whether or not I was equipped to do this role. I may have like articulated that in terms of like, oh, is my voice good enough, or can I carry myself like that? And it was really just a disbelief that I was being given the opportunity as a black man, as a black actor, to lead a romantic comedy film set in this period. I mean, I'd done period pieces before, but they were all of those characters had a, what's the word? Like, there was colonialism and whiteness was such a massive factor in their presence in those pieces, whereas in Malcolm's List it isn't, you know. And it was so freeing once I was able to get over the of self-doubt that was crippling me at the beginning of the production period. But yeah, Emma's vision, which was then picked up, well, shared by other productions, I hope is starting a conversation that won't be shut down anytime soon. Hopefully, as Frida said, it's not a trend. It's a changing of the atmosphere. Hopefully.